Good morning, Dr. Ruth.
All right.
How are you this morning?
I'm early. I want to hear the big short talk a little bit.
You want to hear him?
Yes.
Right this way. I'll lead you.
All right.
I'll lead you to where you can do that.
Okay.
You see, some people walk through here and they seem intimidated.
For very few people would I get up at the crack of dawn.
Only for Howard.
Only for Howard.
You know, a
For
lot of
no other man.
many people. Right this way, Dr. Ruth. Many people they come in here and they seem intimidated or scared. You seem full of life and completely
Not scared.
unintimidated.
Certainly I'm intimidated.
You'll go on the offensive this morning.
I bought him a keychain, Sex for Dummies. Here's Mark. Mark, come here. Here is the best playwright in the world.
Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
How are you?
Who
Good.
just wrote a play, Dr. Ruth, all the way. I want to hear Howard say that. All the way. And we are going to get some coffee and give me something to nibble at.
Yes, he's going to send somebody else.
Thank you. Thank you. Mark, what would you like? Coffee?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah, this is Mark Saint-Germain,
All right.
Hi, Rob.
the best playwright who wrote the play, Dr. Ruth, all the way.
Dr. Ruth, what did you want? A croissant?
Yes.
Or a bagel? Or
A bagel with cream cheese would be wonderful.
bagel?
And a drink?
I have already.
So just a bagel with cream cheese. A plain bagel?
Plain bagel.
No sesame seeds or poppy seeds?
No problem. No sesame.
Plain bagel with cream cheese.
Or if you have a croissant.
We'll get,
Whatever.
I think a bagel would be easier.
Bagel, whatever is easiest. What would you like, Mark?
If there's a coffee around, but if not.
Yeah, coffee's easy. And a coffee will get.
So I'll let you get settled, Dr. Ruth.
All right.
Have fun with Howard today.
Yeah, tell him that I brought him a keychain, Sex for Dummies.
I think he needs that.
I thought so. I thought so. Sollen we zeggen dat we zien van de Lange?
כן, כן. אני חבר, אני גר, אין בעיה. Oh, you don't understand what we're saying? That's because it's Hebrew. That's the secret language me and Dr. Ruth share. We go way back. We're from the motherland.
I go every year.
Yeah, yeah.
I was there this year.
פעם אחרונה שהייתי בן 12. כן? אני מת לחזור. תודה, תודה. ההורים.
תני לשאול אם יש איזה כובע או משהו,
אני אשאל גרי. Gary, she wanted to know.
First, is the wine open?
No.
Will it be open?
No, we're not allowed to serve wine here, so we can talk about
Say
it.
like a more. That's okay. I'm speaking Hebrew.
Oh, sorry.
So we talk about it.
Yeah, you'll just talk about it.
Fine. Do you know if they have the red or which one?
I will find out.
And also,
Just want to say good morning.
Hey, what's up? Good to see you here. I was looking for you.
make sure that I sit on two.
I just put a second one in for you, and I have a third one should you request it.
Wonderful.
It's all ready for you.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes.
One glass of water next to me.
Can I give you a bottle of Poland Spring water? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
but just open it.
I will.
Thank you.
Our dear friend Dr. Ruth is out there. God, haven't heard from her in years. She's requested several pillows to sit on so that she won't look too short and she can look me in the eye. And she was out in the hallway. She speaks 4 different languages. So she was out in the hallway speaking fluent Hebrew to Shuli.
But
I would have liked to.
to Shuli.
I love to hear that. I am admiring of anybody who can speak other languages. I think it shows a high sign of intelligence.
Well, everybody in Europe does it.
I
They're no
know.
smarter than we are.
She in
It's
the
a
can?
matter of
No,
where
she's
you are.
swallowing the last chew of her bagel.
Oh, bagel. Wow. She is very Jewish. You know what I mean? Swallow up, my dear. Hey, bring in Shuli. I want to hear them talk Hebrew. I find that fascinating. God, I forget just how short Dr. Ruth is. Hi, Dr. Ruth. How are you?
She does look fine.
What are you on? You're on mic 1, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Ruth, do you want to sit on some pillows?
What a question. I immediately asked for pillows so I can look into your good-looking face.
You know, you look. You
I
know,
haven't
climbing
seen
up
you.
there.
Hi, Robin.
how long
Hi
has it
there.
been?
Too long.
You're 84 years old. You look terrific. You really do. And
Wait, first of all, say that again.
you're 84 years old and
Right.
you look terrific.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Dr.
You look
Ruth,
good, too.
can I hear you
Hi,
speak
Robin.
Hebrew to Shuli? I would love to hear that. I am so admiring of people who can speak multiple languages.
אוקיי, שולי,
Shuli?
כן,
בוא
אני פה.
נדבר עליו. בוא נגיד עליו שהוא צריך להיות מאוד בסדר איתי, כי הייתי בהגנה. Now, you know what I said?
I want to see if Shuli know what you
Let
said.
Julie
אני
interpret.
הבנתי מה שאמרת.
Okay.
You want me to translate?
No, no, no. Just let me
You're
hear you
not
talk.
translated.
Let me hear you talk. Talk to Dr. Ruth. Ask her a question.
את אוהבת להיות פה חזרה בסדרה? לא היית פה
בטח, איזו
הרבה
שאלה.
שנים.
כמה זמן שהוא לא לקח אותי כאן.
וואו.
So first of
שנים.
all,
שנים הוא לא לקח אותה.
first of all, I said, how come I haven't been here for so many years?
That's your fault,
Second.
not mine. I would have had you on all the time. I mean, you...
Okay, next speak again.
stayed away.
Howard,
Yeah,
Robin,
I thought I had offended you in some way.
you offending me?
I didn't
Never.
know. Let me
How
say
can you
something
offend
to
you?
you in your native language.
Now answer.
Howard.
Thank you very much. You speak
No.
4 languages, right?
I speak German fluently. I speak French fluently. I speak Hebrew fluently. And I also speak a little bit of English.
Wow. That's
bad.
impressive.
Not bad.
When you thanks, Shuli, and that was impressive, by the way. I never really.
By the way, she said to you that you better be nice to her because she was a sniper in the military, in the Israeli army.
You know, I am fascinated by that. I really am fascinated by that. That you were a. Thanks, Shuli. I was, you know, thinking about your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're an upbeat person, but I do see your life as a very hard life and a very sad life.
Now, let me tell you something, Howard. Number one, there is a play about me which is coming to Off-Broadway. I'm going to invite you. It's called Dr. Ruth All the Way. I know you like that title.
You grew up in
The
Israel?
playwright, wait. The playwright is sitting right out here, Marc Saint-Germain. Now, here's what you and I will do. I'm going to answer a few of those questions, but as you now look at the face on him.
Well,
Robin,
because you're
look
funny.
at the
Well, you know
face.
what? You have an interesting psychological move.
Yeah.
When I start to talk to you about your life,
Yes.
you shy away and you take over the
But
conversation.
we know that
control.
already. One
No, we
time,
don't know about it.
Robin, one time
You're
I told
uncomfortable.
Howard. One time I told Howard I came to plug a book.
Right.
Today I came to plug what?
A wine.
Okay, I wanted to hear you say that.
Right.
What is the wine called in French?
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
What?
Vin d'amour. Say it.
Oh.
Why
the
did
wine
you?
of
Why
love.
you've turned
Robin?
down? You've turned down endorsement deals before.
Yes.
Why did you choose a wine?
I tell you why.
Are you a drinker of wine?
Certainly not, but I tell you why.
You don't
Robin,
drink wine?
Why do you say certainly not? Why don't you
Listen.
drink wine?
Because if I would go out with you with permission of your wife, Beth,
Right.
maybe I would drink a glass of wine, of my wine, Vin d'amour. But let me tell you something. That, Robin, listen carefully.
Okay.
I'm telling people, everybody's stressed. Everybody goes home, and I tell them, a couple, I tell them to drink a little bit of wine, not too much, because now watch Howard's face. If you drink too much, you can't perform.
That's true. Oh,
See, that
sexually.
is true.
Oh, that is true.
And
You fall asleep.
Robin, if a
Yes.
woman drinks too much, she falls asleep. So,
Right.
Pierre,
Not too much.
Not too
Dr.
much.
Ruth,
So-
why would you make a wine most wine is 13%
And this
alcohol?
is 6%.
6% alcohol.
Yes.
That could be a turnoff to the wine drinking public. In other words, people like to get high off their wine.
Okay,
You understand
I want
that.
to do something else.
All right.
I want you to drink the Dr. Ruth Vin d'amour,
Right.
which was the idea of Pierre, with whom I've been working for 30 years. First I said no, then I said it's a good idea. I want you to drink a little bit of that wine.
I will drink it.
And then I want you to make love to your wife. You know
no
that I'm
problem.
old-fashioned. Yeah, I'm old-fashioned and a square. Then, if you can't fall asleep because you think about your radio program and you think about your
Right.
celebrity and
Then
all
what
of
do
the
I do?
other things, then you can drink the other wine.
Why do
Let
you-
her then go to sleep.
I see, but
First give her an orgasm, then she goes to sleep, then you can drink your wine.
all right. So now
Okay.
answer me about your life. Don't shy away because I'm kind of fascinated by you. But
When
it's very
you
hard
and
to
I-
break your persona.
I know.
You are a woman who,
Don't analyze me.
Okay, fair enough.
Everybody knows that, but I'll give
Is it
you,
too painful to talk about your life when you dwell
Howard,
on
if
it?
you shut up for one moment,
No,
then I'll talk.
you never let me.
Haven't
you
shut up,
You
Dr.
haven't
Ruth.
shut up, Dr. Ruth. All you've done is plug, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay if you plug.
Robin, help me, Robin.
But
now,
I'm trying to really delve into your life somewhat
yes,
because I'm fascinated.
You know that, Howard. If you and I, with permission of your wife,
Yes.
can go out for a drink. I'll drink the Vin d'Amour, you drink whatever you like to drink. Maybe, because I do like you, you know that, maybe I would talk a little bit about my life.
Why not?
What is the big deal?
Robin?
But you
Because
come on a
I
show.
like to talk about sex.
Right. But you
I
don't.
like to talk about the wine. I
You
like
don't
to
like
talk
talking
about
about
books.
sex. Because I've
What are you
asked you
talking about?
about your sex life in depth.
Oh, I would never answer you about my sex
That's what I
life.
mean. You're a very guarded woman.
You're right, but look what I'm doing. I'm doing films that are going on PBS. Brand new yesterday on the Czech.
Did you grow up in Israel?
I grew up. Now, I give you in a nutshell.
Okay.
I was born in 1928 in Frankfurt am Main.
In Germany.
In Germany, and lived in the house of two loving parents and a grandmother. Then, I went to a Jewish school.
Right.
Then in I was born 1928.
Yes.
And in 1939, as you know, there were black clouds on the horizon.
Right.
I was very fortunate. I was with a group of children who were sent to Switzerland. Other children were sent to
Without
England.
your parents.
But-
Without my parents, without
so your
anybody.
father read the tea leaves, so to speak. He
But-
understood that the Germans were the country was turning ugly. Hitler was coming to power, and they had to find a way to get you out of the country
No.
safely.
No, there was. I will tell you that in a nutshell. There was a conference in Evian, in France, that said, "Let's save German Jewry." The conference failed miserably. Nobody wanted to take the German Jews. My father already was taken to a labor camp,
Right.
not concentration camp. Then he said, I was an only
Do you
child.
remember your father?
I remember him very well. I
How
loved
old were
him.
you when
was
you were
about 11
separated?
10 and a half.
10 and a half.
Yeah.
So I was, I didn't want to leave because I was with a mother and a grandmother. My father wrote that he could come back to Frankfurt from the labor camp. There was no concentration camp yet.
Right.
If I would join that group to Switzerland. So I had no choice. Now,
Did your father have a business in Germany?
he had a small business, not well going.
And you
lower
mean one day
middle
they
class.
marched in and said, "You are no longer going to live with your family. We're going to take you to a labor camp."
Right.
And they just ripped him out from his family and took
That's
him away
true.
from your house.
Okay, now-
You saw that.
Howard, I did see that. I give you one more minute. Be quiet.
Okay.
About that, I went to Switzerland. The children's home became an orphanage because all of the parents of those 100 children who were in the orphanage went to were killed in concentration camp. That's all I told about it.
Your mother was eventually taken out of the home as well
And the grandmother, my father, came back to Frankfurt. They were all taken out.
and put in a concentration camp
Now, that's all I know about it, and that's all I want to talk about it. Now,
because it's too painful to continue talking about. I'm
Right.
almost in tears from it.
Pam,
I said I'm almost in tears from
I
it.
like that. You should be in
Well,
tears.
I mean, it's
But
an
now,
awful story for a little girl
Yeah.
to lose her family like that.
Howard.
Were you
but-
told? I'm curious. Were you, if it's not too painful, were you told when you were living in Switzerland your parents had been wiped out.
No.
No one came to you and said that.
No.
Because
Wait.
back then they didn't believe in telling kids
Right.
bad things.
No, they didn't know until towards the end of the war. Now let's
How did
talk
you
about the
find out?
So you
Haganah.
lived in
Wait,
a fear of not knowing.
At the end of the
Yes.
war, how did you find out that your parents and your grandmother were gone?
Because a list came of people who survived, and lists came out of people who did not survive. Now let me talk
How
about
old
Israel.
were you when you before you go to Israel? How old were you?
17 when I went to then Palestine. Now I tell you about the Haganah.
Wait.
Because
So you were
Israel-
living. So you were living in Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
End of the war comes. You get this list. You find out your entire family is wiped
Right.
out.
Did you have brothers and sisters?
No, I was an only child. Robin, if you both would listen, then you would
We're asking
hear.
you a question though.
One more question,
Okay.
and then I'll talk.
So the war is over. You see that your parents have been wiped out. Do you become bitter? I mean, do you say, I'm going to move to Israel and fight for this new cause?
Yes.
That was your motivation.
But my motivation was, this is something terrible. I survived while 1 million, you know all that, 1.5 million children were killed.
Right.
I have to do something to make the world a better world. Jews need a country of their own.
Right.
And I went to then Palestine. Now I tell you about the Haganah. And I was a sniper. Be careful, Howard.
So you go
I
to
can
Israel.
still do it.
1 second. You
Yeah.
go to Israel.
Yeah.
You're
No, it
7
wasn't Israel yet,
Right,
Howard.
it was Palestine.
Palestine.
Right.
You were 17 years
Right.
old.
I go to kibbutz.
And were you shocked that they were willing to allow you to become a military person? Because
No,
back then,
I volunteered. What do you mean shocked?
Because back then, women weren't chosen to be
No,
snipers.
in Palestine at the time they needed everybody. Even you would have been in the then it became Israel, as you know, in May 48. Everybody was a member. Robin would have been a member. You would have been a member. It wasn't an act of heroism.
Did it pain you to leave Israel eventually? Because
I
this is
didn't
something
leave. Wait, I went to study in Paris.
Right,
Fortunately for me, I went to the Sorbonne.
right,
I always thought I'm going back to Israel.
right.
Then I married Fred Westheimer, who actually, he passed away 14 years ago. He actually liked you.
Fred Westheimer.
Like, you don't like Howard?
But Fred
listen to you.
Westheimer and you got divorced, didn't you?
No, don't you say something like that.
Why did you say that,
Weren't you married 3 times?
Yes, but Fred Westheimer was married almost 40 years.
Oh, and then he died.
And then he died.
I
so
see.
Fred actually liked you. He listened
He doesn't
to you.
like you.
Robin, Fred Westheimer
Can you
did
believe
like
you
him.
married a guy who liked me? Ugh.
Difficult to believe.
Is it true
But
when you
yeah.
served in the Israeli army? You say that you never
I
had
was
to...
badly wounded.
I
I
know.
will tell you that. I was badly wounded. That's not why I'm short. You said I'm 4'8".
Yes.
Not true, 4'7".
I didn't know that.
And I'm not shrinking. Because if I shrink,
You'll
I will
disappear.
need 5 pillows.
But Dr. Ruth, in all seriousness, you had a horrible thing happen to you in
Yes.
Israel. Your foot was blown off,
Yes.
half of your foot.
You did your homework.
No, I know about
Now,
you.
now
That
let's
was the
talk.
injury?
Toe, and I can dance when I find. I
What
just
was blown
danced
off?
Friday
Just your
night.
toe?
No, the top of the foot. Howard.
Wow. Let me
Howard,
see it.
over my dead body.
Why? Are
I
you
told
embarrassed?
I told you, you asked your wife, I will go for dinner with you. I told
And
you
she'll
that
take off her
already
shoe.
10 years ago.
Dr. Ruth,
You
as a
never
woman,
took me up on
listen,
it.
a woman's appearance is very important. You know,
Yeah.
when you're a young lady and you
What,
want
what do I look like?
No,
Here,
you
look,
look-
I'm standing up.
No, you look great. Are you standing now? Doc, you know I'm taller
I did
than
that
you.
purposely. I knew that you would say
Taller
that.
than you sitting.
Did your height bother you when you were
Yes.
younger?
When
Yeah.
I was 18, 19, I thought nobody would marry me. I know better. I was married. I told you with Fred Westheimer
3
almost
times you
40.
were married, yeah.
2 times before, some wonderful love affairs that I legalized.
So men were attracted to you despite your short stature.
Yes, I think they were attracted to my talking, and I did not talk about sex.
Did people think you were a little person? Did they ever mistake you for a little person?
Like a little person, like a
like a midget type.
No, only Howard Stern.
No.
Robin.
So you're a young woman.
Mm-hmm.
When half of your foot is, you claim that you've never, as a sniper, killed someone.
That's true.
Do you say that because a lot of soldiers who have seen action?
I heard you say that. No, I really didn't, and I want to tell you something, Howard. Listen carefully.
Right.
I was in the Haganah, in the underground. Then that became the Israel Defense Forces.
Right.
And I was there for a very short period of time.
Right. How many years did you serve?
I was there for 2 months.
Oh.
Because Israel was declared in May.
Right.
We were all very well trained. I know how to throw hand grenades. Be careful with me.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. And
do you own guns now?
God forbid.
Why do you say God forbid?
Because I don't think anybody should have a gun, except if you are in the military. Listen.
How long does it take to learn to shoot a gun on a sniper level?
Very fast. I for some reason was very talented in it.
Is that
I
right?
think I don't know why.
In other words, from how many feet away?
I
Could you
here, I could shoot over there, but I'm not going
and
to
you
shoot.
could take out a guy, and in practice drills, you would practice on targets.
I would have to say, bend down, because you are too tall to shoot.
As a sniper, do you think Kennedy was killed by one person?
I do not know.
Do you ever look at that kind of thing as a sniper? You must be kind of interested in it.
No, not really. Look,
were you in firefights? Did you actually?
No, I was just wounded at the residence of young girls who
they lit off a bomb?
On my birthday, on my 20th birthday.
They lit off a bomb?
Yeah, a cannonball exploded in the lobby of that residence of young women. Some people died next to me.
Friends of yours?
I knew them.
Wow.
And,
wow.
And I was badly wounded, so that was the end of my military
When you wake
career.
up, did you pass out when the cannonball hit?
No.
Is it shocking or
no,
are you in
I
pain?
just asked a friend. It wasn't pain. I asked a friend, "Do I have to die?" That's all. Now listen.
Well, stop! Don't blow by that. That's heavy.
Let's go back.
You weren't unconscious. You stayed conscious through the attack.
Yes.
You look down. Your foot probably hurt. You look down and you see half your foot missing.
No, I just saw blood.
Did you freak out? Did you cry?
No, I just thought maybe I did ask somebody, "Do I have to die?"
Wow.
So, can we talk about the wine, please?
Isn't that an we will. But isn't that an interesting question? Do I have to die?
Right.
Because you've seen so much death, it's almost like you have a choice.
Now, Howard, we want to talk about two things. One is the wine, and the other thing is...
You don't think we're going to... We're talking about the Holocaust and your foot getting blown off, and all you can think about is that dumb wine.
I came here because I have to plug the wine.
Yes, we're going to get to it.
Them.
But you see, you're talking about something so difficult, something so personal. To jump to wine almost seems like the best defense mechanism in the world. That I'm getting to something real in Dr. Ruth's life.
Yes.
And then suddenly you go to the wine.
So you did already. I gave you whatever I wanted to give you.
No, but I want to know when your
but
foot
you can't transition so quickly.
The other night, I was complaining about a hangnail forever. You would think I was the biggest baby. I mean, you had half your...
Men are complaining more than women.
But did you think it was the end of your dating world then? Not only are you short, but like half my foot's missing. Were you embarrassed when you went out with Fred Westheimer and when he saw it for the first time?
No, because by that time it was healed. You know, because you do your homework that I did. I was a super good skier.
But is it difficult to learn how to walk after half your foot is blown off?
It takes a little while. It takes some determination.
Were the bones affected, or was it just the surface kind of thing?
Just the surface.
What do you mean, just the surface? Half your foot's gone, no?
Can we talk about the wine?
She said the top.
Oh, just the top of half your foot.
Just the top.
Stop with the wine. We're going to get.
I just want to see the wine. Can you see it?
What do you mean see the wine? How do I have the wine? I don't have it.
They told me that you're having the Vandermoor. One is a Zinfandel rosé.
What do you think?
one
You're going to
is
make
a
$1 million with this wine? You're on fire with this wine. 𝗦𝗵ci𝘄. Here.
No, you have to say it better.
𝗦𝗵ci𝘄.
Robin says it better than you. Robin, say it again.
𝗦𝗵ci𝘄.
What
No,
do you
not
think?
Vin.
What do you think your
Vin.
parents would
Vin.
think if they knew you lived in America?
Yeah.
Not only are you a celebrity, but you've
Yes.
had a great career. That you have your own wine, 𝗦𝗵ci𝘄. I mean, what do you think your mother and father? Would you ever?
No, they would not believe it because they wouldn't believe that I would go on a program with Howard Stern. They wouldn't believe that I talk about orgasms and erections.
But isn't it amazing? Do you dream of them when you were? Do you ever?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
But there was a time you did, right?
But I think of them every day. Now I have to tell you something. You know who
Tough
Nate?
life.
Wait. Do you know who
Yeah.
𝗦𝗵ci𝘄 is? Okay.
Nate 𝗦𝗵ci𝘄.
Nate 𝗦𝗵ci𝘄.
Not Burgess, Burkhoff.
No, she said 𝗦𝗵ci𝘄, but I think she means Nate 𝗦𝗵ci𝘄.
𝗦𝗵ci𝘄. You're right.
Oh, Burgess.
Hey, did you go to Did you go to Arnold Schwarzenegger's book party yesterday?
I certainly did.
What
How
do
come
you
you
make
know?
as a trained person?
Oh, now he's coming with.
What do
No,
you
we
mean?
got to
I'm
ask this,
curious.
Dr. Ruth, because you're an expert.
I tell you what.
Go ahead.
Only in America can somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger from a little village in Austria
Right.
rise to that stardom, be the governor of the greatest state
California.
in the country, and he gave an excellent talk yesterday. And the main thing that is of importance to me is that he said only in America.
Do you think
I
he's
know
a
that
sociopath?
Pardon?
Do you think he's a sociopath?
I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't give labels.
Do you
I want
think
to
he's
tell you-
a
But
narcissist?
what do you think of that whole thing with Maria?
I
and the
don't
maid?
comment on that because
Why?
because I'm not
Isn't
an
that-
investigative
But
journalist.
isn't that a sexual sort of thing? Like, can I be honest for a second? And I'm not doing this to be funny. When we
I don't
saw,
believe you when
I'm
you say
telling you,
that.
when we saw the pictures of the maid that he had sex with.
Hold
it, listen to me.
Yeah. How did you know that I was there last night?
I have my sources. I follow you around.
Oh my gosh!
I have the.
You follow me around day and night, or
Day and
just
night.
We know everything
do
that
you
you
know
do.
that I'm out every night? It's wonderful. If you have,
Why? Are you
listen,
afraid to be alone?
No. If you have, I
Is
want
it
to talk
hard
about
for you to be
Nate.
alone?
No. I want to talk about Nate, but I want to tell you
I
something.
want to talk
first.
about your life.
So I tell you one thing. If somebody like me has to be a widow, I
Right.
don't wish it on anybody.
Are you lonely?
New York, of course. New York is the best place in the world. I'm out every night.
May I ask you, since you're
last
interested in
night-
sex, do you
Yeah.
masturbate still?
Forget masturbation. Does she have sex partners?
Yeah, because women,
Robin,
you
would I
are a
say
big
that you-
advocate of the elderly, of the
Yes.
older population. In fact, you teach courses in this. You're teaching
Yes.
a course
and
now.
I'm now going to. I taught at Yale and at Princeton for 6 years.
Does it
Now I'm going
aggravate
to
you
teach
that?
at Columbia Teachers College.
Does it aggravate
the
you
family.
is it aggravating to you that people think that a woman 84 doesn't have sexual desire? Is it aggravate you that people,
I'm telling them that they are wrong.
you do have sexual desire?
But I don't talk about your or my sex life. Robin,
Let's
I don't
talk
even
about it.
talk about, no.
What do you
I wanna
use?
talk
Do you use a
about that.
vibrator or a banana? What do you use?
A banana.
I talk about it. That's
Imagine
all.
Dr. Ruth with a banana. Good Lord! No, I knew you were at the Arnold Schwarzenegger party because you tweeted it.
I said, that's why you knew it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you write
You
your
can't
own
tweet
tweets?
something
or
and
do
then
you-
say, how do you know it?
I
tell
don't
you
think
what.
you write your own tweets.
You're right. I talk and Pierre writes it.
Right.
Pierre is the same guy who is my Minister of Communications,
Right.
who said I should do the wine. I said no. Then I said yes.
You have advisors.
I have here Marc Saint-Germain. I first said not to write a play about me. Now it's the biggest success up in the Berkshires in Pittsfield.
Oh, wonderful.
I tell you who's playing me, Robin. She's about your size. Her name is Deborah Jo Rapp.
Never heard of her.
Yes, you did,
I did?
because
Oh.
she plays the mother on the 70s show. She's fabulous. She learned my accent.
Does Pierre ever pleasure you, or is that your partner?
No, Pierre has a wife.
Oh, he does. All right.
Pierre is Catholic, and he has a wife. And he has 2 children.
You would never date a Catholic man?
And he has not a married one.
Would you date a man who wasn't Jewish?
Of course, but not a married one.
Would you marry a non-Jew?
I
Be
don't
honest.
know. I don't know.
You wouldn't, because you listen.
Probably not. I'm very Jewish.
Right.
Probably
Are you?
not.
You keep a kosher house?
I don't keep a kosher house, but I know all about it. I belong to 2 synagogues.
Did you go to temple
How
on
come-
Yom Kippur?
I certainly did. All
Did you
day.
fast?
I certainly did. Did you?
Do you ever? No.
Did you?
No. I'm not
How
religious.
come?
I'm not religious.
So you did? You didn't go to synagogue?
No. Do you ever? Do you?
Let's talk about
when you go
Nate
to
for one
temple.
moment.
But 1 second. When you go to temple, do you ever? I don't want to say curse out God, but do you ever say, God, why did you do this to my family?
No, because
why
it's
did you allow?
no answer. Now, Howard,
What do you mean? There's no answer.
God doesn't answer.
there's no answer.
Do you believe there's a guy up in the sky who listens to you?
Yes,
You really do.
yes.
He lives up
even
in the
told
sky.
me.
Why does he have to be in the
What
sky?
did he tell
told
you?
me to go on Howard Stern. He said Howard will be very
No,
nice.
but isn't it hard to
He'll
believe?
plug your wine.
Isn't it hard to believe in God when God?
It's a good
Has
question.
forsaken
I don't
you.
have an answer. Howard, let's talk for
Why
one
are you
moment
so
about
uncomfortable about this? You're so uncomfortable. I mean, I understand why you're uncomfortable, but have you
Nate-
ever seen a psychiatrist?
Did I ever say
Yeah.
something?
Have you
God
ever got-
forbid. God forbid.
Why?
Why do
Did
you
you?
not want to do
I
that?
go
Did you?
3 and 4 days a week.
How can you do that if you are here at 5 o'clock in the morning?
I make a point of it because it's important to me. I need to get help.
I don't believe that. Robin? Robin,
Dr.
is that
Ruth.
He's
true?
telling the truth.
Why?
He's telling the truth.
You know that you listen. Even in my
There must
short
be some things
even
Can
in
we
my
talk
short
one moment
one
about
second.
Nate?
Even in my short conversation with you right now,
Mm-hmm.
I see tremendous avoidance, and I understand it. It's your defense mechanism. It's the way you get through the day.
So go on to another topic.
But don't you think when you go to temple, you could be angry? Don't you think this
You just
anger?
asked me and
you
I
never
said
dealt
no.
with your anger.
No.
Are you angry?
If we have dinner together, I might tell you about that.
How do you
I
feel
don't-
about what's going on in Israel now? That it seems like the world has turned its back on Israel. Does that pain you?
I go to Israel every single year, and I do give lectures, and I go to the president's conference, and I'm very worried about Israel. There's no question. Period.
Do you
I'm not
think
a
things?
politician, and I don't discuss
Do you
politics.
think the world has really changed since your parents were wiped out? It seems like the same characters
The
are up to the
same
same
deal,
bullshit
yeah.
where they want to wipe out the Jews.
That's
right?
one guy. Look what he did. I was at a big event at the World of Astoria, and the president of Canada got an award, and look how he stands up to some of those bad guys, and that's what we need more. We need more people.
Do you think Obama's doing
influential.
enough? Do you think he's turned his back on Israel?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Will
I
you
don't
vote
talk
for
about
Romney or
politics.
Obama?
I'm voting, but I don't deal in politics.
I think you're voting for Obama.
Anybody, look at the face.
Who are
on
you
it.
voting for?
Robin.
Endorse someone right now. Why you're not afraid to stand up for anything? You won't say who you're voting
I'm
for?
a Democrat. But I don't participate in any political rally.
Right.
Because somebody who talks about sex from morning till night and writes books and goes on Howard Stern.
But if you had a
should
chance
stay
to meet
away.
with the President of the United States, wouldn't you say to him, Mr. President, with all due
It's
respect,
very
I'm
important.
a woman who had gone through hell. My parents died in the Holocaust. I went to Israel. I fought for the country. I think you should meet with the President of Israel. I think that you should do
I
more for
wouldn't
Israel.
interfere in politics, but I would say that I'm very concerned. That's true.
That's it.
That's it.
That's what you would
But
say.
I am not doing anything in politics. Can we talk one
Do
moment
you
about
think
Nate?
Israel will have to blow up Iran and will have to
I
stop
can't
their
tell you that.
nuclear reactors?
I can't tell
What
you
would
that.
you
I'm
tell them to
worried.
do?
I'm worried.
You are worried.
Yes.
Do you think
Are
Israel
you
should
worried?
attack
Are
Iran?
you worried about it?
Yes.
And
I
Are
think,
you worried?
I think Israel's alone
Yeah.
in the world.
Robin?
I think that somebody's asking for a nuking. That's what I think.
Right.
I think there are
Okay,
people
I
in the
want
Would
world
you be
to say-
right now
against the
asking to be
nuking of...
nuked.
Robin brings it up.
Okay,
Are you
now,
against the
Robin-
nuking of Iran?
I can't say that.
Would you
Because
want to
I
see
don't-
Iran nuked?
No, I would like this man to come to his senses.
He's not coming
And
to his
stop-
senses.
and
They
stop
hate
talking. He
Israel.
doesn't
They
have
hate
senses.
the Jews.
And I
What
would
do you
like
want
the
to do?
United Nations not to give him a platform. That much I can tell you.
Well, they got to give everybody one.
Because I believed in 48. I believe that the United Nations is going to take care that there will never be another war. That much I tell you.
So you're for the United Nations.
Right. Can I
But there've been
finish my
plenty
thought
of
about
wars.
nations?
Does it bother you that the Republicans want to take away contraception and help for contraception?
Yes.
It does, right? Because what is it? You know, people make fun of me, Dr. Ruth. When I have sex with my wife, I don't want to have more children. She doesn't want to have children. I use a condom. And people think, I can't tell you how many people walk in and go, you use condoms?
With your wife.
With your
That's what they say.
wife? And I'm like, well, what are you supposed to do? I mean, I don't want her to be on the pill. I don't think the pill is good for a woman. You agree?
I think that's very responsible of you.
Right.
Listen carefully.
Yes.
I applaud you.
Thank you.
Anybody who
Finally.
doesn't want to have more children, and if there's no other contraceptive that they would like to use, should use a condom.
Doesn't bother me.
And I'm telling you something else.
Go ahead.
For you. Robin, listen.
Okay.
Howard, a man, I'm not saying you necessarily, because
Right.
I'm so careful. A man should actually place the condom. The woman should place the condom on his erect penis as part of foreplay.
It should be part
make
of
it
the
so-
lovemaking.
Part of lovemaking.
Why do you say that? Because
It's pleasurable, and they're both responsible for not wanting to have another child.
Right.
I applaud you for that.
because everybody makes fun of me for that.
Does Beth place the condom?
They make fun.
No, I whipped the thing on because I want to just get it on me. You know what I'm saying? Do you think you were never against anal sex if both couples enjoy it, right?
That's true.
Right, anal sex. Okay.
If they both like it.
This came up on our show recently. Sex topic. Ronnie, the limo driver who works here.
Why'd you give his name?
Well, because we talked
He
about it.
already
on the
said
air.
this,
He already
yeah.
said this. He talks about, and this is crazy. He enjoys when a woman puts her tongue in his behind, and he does the same to a woman as part of foreplay. I feel it's gross in a sense. I mean, no
None
one's.
of your business. If they both like it.
Is it dangerous though? E. coli back there, right?
I don't. If they're both clean, they're fine.
Really?
And-
Rimming is okay.
Whatever, if they both like it, not against her wishes.
No. He's
You know
not.
that-
He's not raping them.
You know what it says in the tradition?
I don't
in
think.
the Jewish tradition, it says, listen,
Go ahead.
a man can do with his wife as he pleases, but not against her wishes. See, the sages were very smart. I did a book on that called Heavenly Sexuality in the Jewish Tradition. Anything that two consenting adults do, I have no problem.
Right.
I just have a problem if you insist of doing something.
That she doesn't want to do. Right.
So you do understand.
No, I understand. And it's funny, I watched Arnold Schwarzenegger on 60 Minutes. Did you watch the interview?
No.
My mother even
Not yet.
Everyone is talking about it. My mother called me up. She goes, "Can you believe Arnold Schwarzenegger?" He came off poorly because when he was saying this is the worst thing he could have done to his family, he was smiling, almost as if
Okay.
it didn't look so bad.
Howard, look.
And by the way,
Everybody, yeah.
isn't it amazing?
Only in
The
America.
the son of a Nazi and a woman whose parents were killed in the Holocaust can be friends here in America.
You were at his book party.
Okay, and I was at his book party because he's not responsible.
No, I understand. I'm just
for
saying. It
the
shows you.
sins of his fathers.
That's right.
But I tell you something, that he spoke eloquently.
I like the guy.
As
So-
long
so
as
why
you're not
weren't you
married to
there?
him, he's probably a great guy.
Right? Why weren't you there with me?
I don't go anywhere. You go to
Why?
that stuff.
I go to
don't-
everything.
I don't know. I mean, I just would feel awkward. Like, what did you do? Like, you stand around while he's signing books?
No,
And look at the two of them together.
Yeah. That must have been funny.
Look, next time I go to any of those parties, I call you and you come with me.
I don't know.
But you can't go to parties because you have to be here at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I have no life. Dr. Ruth's wine is called Vindemore.
Vandamour.
Vandamour. It is in stores now. You can go to chateaud.com. Chateaud.com.
Chateau Dayan.
And check out Dr. Ruth at drruth.com and on Twitter at askdrruth.com. The Twitter is an amazing thing, right? It allows you access.
60,000 people now. I want you to give me some of your people, too.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they'll all sign up. What do you do? But do you give advice? Do you give sex advice?
I do some sex advice. I talk, and Pierre puts it on the Twitter.
You know, I'm not saying this to be funny, but Robin said...
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Dr. Ruth had died. Like, you've kind of disappeared from the scene.
Why? I have never disappeared.
No, you have. You used to be on TV more.
I was
used to be everywhere.
What do you think? Talk about TV doctors for a second.
I'm teaching at 2 universities. I'm teaching now at Columbia.
You used to be on the
radio.
All the time.
Yeah, I mean,
I go on the doctor's show. I was on the Today Show. I'm going to be on Joy Behar next week.
Okay.
Why do you say that I died?
I don't. But you used to be
really
more.
Makes me.
You were more part of the public discourse. You know what I'm saying? And what do you think of this guy? Like for example, Dr. Phil. I have a beef with him, and
I've no beef with him.
But he presents himself that he's a psychologist. He doesn't even have a degree in psychology.
No, but everybody listens to him.
But what about Dr. Drew? Do you think doctors should be on TV treating drug addicts? Dr. Drew.
I don't think that you can actually, on a serious note, are you listening seriously?
Yes.
You cannot do sex therapy on the air.
Right.
And you can't do any other therapy on the air.
I agree.
All you can do is to give good advice and at the same time be entertaining like you are, Howard.
So you're coming out against Dr. Drew. This is very controversial. I can't believe you. I can't believe you just came out against Dr. Drew.
I'm so glad you did that.
Robin, I need to plug one more thing.
Are you a multimillionaire? Are you very well set financially for life? I mean, no one has to worry about Dr. Drew.
If you need money, I can pay for 3 meals at the McDonald's for you.
No, but
for Robin.
Would you say you made a lot of money in the business? Did you think that
more than I ever dreamed? And I had Nate do my apartment, and now he's coming out with a book. And I did a chapter in the book on people who collect.
What I heard is you have an incredibly.
Howard, will you come?
This strikes me as very strange. You seem like such a together woman, and yet your apartment was gross. I mean, it was
not really gross. It was stuffed with stuff.
Are you a hoarder? Are you a hoarder?
I'm not really a hoarder, but I collect turtles. Do you know why?
Why?
Because a turtle, if it is sitting here on your desk, it's safe. Nothing can happen. It carries its house on its back. If that turtle wants to move, it has to take a risk, like you did your whole life with your radio program. It has to stick its neck out. It could get hurt, but it doesn't move unless it takes a risk. So I have a lot of little turtles.
The turtle inspires you.
Yes.
You don't have real live turtles. They're
God forbid.
Right. They're just you don't want to take. Do you take care of anything? Do you have any pets?
No, never.
Why never children? Do you have children?
I have the best.
Oh, you do?
How come you don't know
you
that I have a son?
You hide them away.
Children?
I have a son and a daughter, and I have 4 gorgeous grandchildren.
Where is your son now?
My son is a professor at the University of Ottawa. His wife is a professor at the University of Carleton.
Because everyone...
My daughter is a doctor in education. My son-in-law has an MBA. 4 grandchildren. Howard, seriously?
Were you a fearful woman raising them? When you raised your children, were you afraid to even send... I mean, you're a woman who has seen monstrous things in the world. Were you afraid to send them out the door when they were children?
No.
You were not?
No, but I was always... I was a very good Jewish mother. I was a little always worried, but not afraid.
You didn't put your fears into them?
No.
Because you have to be a fearful woman. You have to be afraid of what's out there. You must have woken up every morning and said, I hope my children don't die, that they don't... I mean, you must have been filled... No. Did you tell them about the Holocaust? Did you tell them what happened?
They know.
What age did you tell them?
They knew when they started to know how come they don't have a grandmother.
I see.
On a serious note.
But isn't that a tough thing, whether you should tell them or not? Because it makes the world a scary place for them. It's almost like telling them a nightmare
You have to
story.
know a little bit of going without scaring, but telling the truth. My children didn't have grandparents until I married Fred, who had parents. They didn't have grandparents on my side. That's true. Also because I was an only child, they didn't have uncles and aunts on my side. Fred was an only son.
You must have been.
So they didn't have.
You must have been a crackerjack in bed with how you feel about sex and pleasing a man. I mean, you must have been one fun broad in bed, right? I mean,
Robin,
really.
what should I answer to him? The answer is yes.
It is.
Okay, are you happy now?
Anything. Fred wanted a blowjob. You were right there on the spot, right?
Can I go now?
Did you ever tell Fred, listen, no blowjob? Did you ever punish him with sex by saying no?
You wouldn't do that.
No, I would never do that.
When you were at the height of your sexuality with Fred, was a strap-on off limits?
Howard, I want Robin to say.
All right.
Robin,
listen, Dr. Ruth Wine.
I want to make sure you'll plug the wine.
All right, Vandermoor.
Robin, I want to make sure that you tell people that I did not die.
Yeah. Dr. Ruth is
You are
alive.
very much alive.
Okay.
Do you worry about death? Seriously, you're now an older woman. You're 84 years old.
I'm not worried.
Do you ever sit and
I
go,
have no time to worry.
I probably have another year or two left?
No, I have friends who are 101. I'm going to be 101.
But even if you're 100...
I'll be on your program.
You will do it.
On my 100th birthday, I'm coming. Say Vandermoor.
Vandermoor, when you're 100 years old, will you push for plugs as hard, do you think, or will you be out of energy?
No, I will push as hard.
Do you still exercise? Every day?
My mouth.
Yeah,
That's
I see.
all I exercise.
All right. Let me
But
tell
what
you.
about Nate Berkus? What was that all about?
Okay, he came and he did my whole apartment.
Right.
In 3 days, my apartment in Washington Heights, overlooking the Hudson and the George Washington Bridge, looks like an apartment on 5th Avenue.
You love it.
And I love it. And I'm staying there
He's
forever.
a talented decorator.
And he is a superb, talented decorator. And he's a very smart, wonderful friend.
Sounds like you got a free apartment job for the
did.
plug. Yeah.
And not only that,
You got all the angles.
I have a new best friend.
Who's
I
that?
want you to come with me to his book party because there's a chapter on me.
Oh, Nate Berkus.
Oh, Robin, you and Howard will come
Hey,
to the book
Leon's
party.
on the phone. He wants to speak French to you to see if you really know French.
Leon?
Go ahead, Leon, real quick. Speak French to Dr. Ruth.
Well, I had to take myself, so I had to get by the best way I can.
Answer him in French, if you don't mind.
Je crois que je n'ai pas compris qu'est-ce qu'il a dit.
And say
Il faut le dire encore une fois, et peut-être vous allez me chanter une chanson en français.
Leon, answer her.
I'm going to make my wife come back home.
All right, very nice, very good. His French is good,
sing a
is it
song.
not? What do you think?
I said to him, sing me a song in French.
Leon, answer Dr. Ruth, please.
Be my own sister.
All right, impressive. Our audience is bilingual. Very nice.
Tell you everybody to drink the wine.
Everyone drink Vandermoor.
Yeah, now you said it nicely. Robin.
For more information,
Vandermoor.
go to chateaud.com.
Chateau Diane.
Why are you saying D and it's Diane?
chateaud.com.
Maybe. Okay.
All right, okay. And check out Dr. Ruth at drruth.com and on Twitter at Ask Dr. Ruth. Great seeing you. I'm glad you are alive.
Don't wait another year to get me back.
All right, Dr. Ruth. Thank you. We'll be back
You're
right
the
after.
only man that I'm willing to get up at 6 in the morning
Of
to
course.
be here on your program.
You're turned on by me.
The only man in the world.
You're
You hear
attracted to me. That's why.
that? Okay, we'll have dinner. With permission of your wife. Bye, Robin.
You think my wife will be
Bye-bye.
jealous if I go out with you?
No.
Who knows
Well,
what
she's
will
going to
happen?
take
I'm
you for a
84.
ride.
I'm going to pay.
You're going to pay?
Yes. I'll take you for dinner.
Yeah.
Written permission of Beth.
Nobody ever pays for me. I would take you up on that. I would like that.
Okay.
All right. Except Robin pays sometimes. All right, Dr. Ruth, great seeing you.
Thank you.
And we'll go to dinner sometime.
Did you all hear
And
that?
you will give
Your
me
audience?
a hand job, because you have said in your books a hand job is not cheating. Am I correct?
That's
Is that
not
right?
true.
No, hand job is cheating?
Absolutely. Goodbye.
What? All right, Dr. Ruth, everybody. We'll be back right after these words.
Bye-bye.
Listen to this. It's good seeing you.
You can't say that we are boring.
No.
Come here.
No, not
Come
at
here. I
all.
want to give you a kiss. Hi there.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, call me again.
I'm too tall for you. Good to see you.
I want that picture.
You guys want to do a
Yes.
picture together?
I want a picture. Wait.
Yeah.
Give me the hand.
I should
I
get
want
on
a
my
picture.
knees, don't you think?
No, this is
I want a picture.
1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
There you go.
I want a
Dr. Ruth,
picture of
thank you
Peter.
for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Howard,
good day.
Come with me 1 second. 1 second. Come.
Where are we going? I got to do a commercial.
Yeah, wait. Open the door fast.
Dr. Ruth, you walk faster than I do.
Mark, I want you to say hi.
Hey, Mark.
This is the playwright.
Hey, what's happening?
Mark's on the man.
Really great job.
Hey, what's happening?
And this is David, the best tax attorney.
Oh, well, now, forget all of you. Now
And
listen
his
to me help.
office is in the building here.
All right, good.
His office is in the building. Did you see that I got a kiss?
I did.
Another
Kiss.
one.
We got a lot of
Get
kisses
down.
going on.
Okay.
Dr. Ruth, why do you get up in the morning for Howard? Why is he the only one? Why is he so special?
Because first of all, I usually don't let anybody call me before 9 in the morning because I'm out every night, someplace, opera or something else. And for him, because I actually get a pleasure of debating him because I always come out on top. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
Yeah. Let's get down to brass tacks.
All right, so who's here?
A very
Take your time.
I don't know how to put it. Icon in the radio business.
A very iconic person from the radio business.
Go fuck yourself, okay? Then you should have said that yourself.
Well,
Don't
I was
ask
waiting,
me,
man.
Don't ask me then.
You had a good 5-10 seconds of dead air there. I didn't know what to do. I panicked.
That's right.
Usually,
I wanted to see what you were going to do. And
You
what did you
usually
do?
carry us.
And what did you do? You did nothing.
Yeah, you've been carrying me on your shoulders for years.
The
I
radio
didn't know
went
what to
off,
do.
the show went off the air, and you did nothing. Okay?
I guess I got a little bit lazy.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
waiting for you to do all the
That's
talking.
because you know why you got lazy. Because you're relaxed if you just unloaded, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm at least a few pounds
Yeah,
lighter
yeah,
right
I'll
now.
bet you did. Yeah, I'll bet you did on 37.
I'll show you the picture I took.
Everybody know he goes to the bathroom on 37.
Well, at least I don't go in the other bathroom like Tim.
Yeah, well, hey, that's another story.
Last Earth 2.
Anyway, Carol Miller's here with a little bit of, sounds like she has bronchitis, so
Oh, I'm going to keep my distance then.
let's get her in here.
Ta-da.
Carol Miller, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I'll tell you something. For somebody who's got freaking whooping cough, it's going great.
You've rallied.
Yes, I've rallied, and I'm here.
That must be extremely tough, right this way.
Extremely tough. You know where I got it?
Where?
This place.
He's dating the 𝗛𝗍.
There was whooping cough in the studio here. No, I work here, and I also work elsewhere. And so I came down with whooping cough really bad. It's going around again for crazy reasons. I don't have my whole voice. But what happened was, I was then told that another studio, that it was diagonally over there, that somebody over there had it, came down with it, wiped out the studio, and they didn't tell anybody. Should I tell you who they are?
I'll let them be innocent. Wait, no, you tell me. Tell me who it is, actually. I want to know.
Okay, Opie and Anthony.
Figures.
Yes. And I'm serious because, you can't medically prove where you got something, but logic can dictate. Because if you never ran into whooping cough and you went into a studio, I was in their studio to get something, and then you get it, where'd you get it?
Exactly.
So there. So, I love Howard and Robin and everybody, and wish I could talk better today, but I don't care.
Yeah, I'll let you save your voice for the studio with Howard and Robin and the gang.
They can make fun of me, I don't care.
All right, Carol, good to have you here.
Thank you.
I warn you in advance that she sounds terrible.
Why?
She's got like a throat. She's got a weird throaty, sicky thing going on.
Is she sick?
She says she's not. She said she was, and she's over.
She canceled
now.
2 weeks ago because she was sick, and I think she's still dealing.
She said
with the same
she said she's
issue.
not sick anymore, but she still has but she sounds sick. I'm just warning you.
So is it distracting to talk to her? Will it sound bad?
A little bit, a tiny bit. It's like it's hard to explain to the audience that she's a chick with a hot voice because that hot voice is not there. That's her tool.
Hey now. Hey, here, fellow radio person, Carol Miller is here. She works at Sirius, and she's still on Q104, I think, in New York. And she's had a spectacular radio career, and I love talking radio. She wrote a book called Up All Night, My Life and Times in Rock Radio. And what a charmed career. Ah, there you are. Hi.
A charmed career, you thought.
Oh, a charmed career, if ever there was one. And I'll tell you why. How are you?
Outside of whooping cough.
Oh, you have whooping cough?
No, wait, but yes.
Do me a favor. Don't be in here. I can't get that.
You can't because I'm not contagious anymore. But I swear.
Go sit in that booth. I swear to God.
Don't worry about it. I'm begging you, don't worry about it.
You're begging me. I'm scared. I'm so afraid of germs.
I know. So am
You
I.
have whooping cough?
Let me tell you something. You know whose
Oh,
fault
I
it is?
feel like I'm getting it already.
Wait, let me put this in.
Don't come near me.
No, don't worry about
Please, I don't want to get sick.
it. You're not going to get it.
All right, sit back far on the couch.
All right, here.
And you sound like you have whooping cough.
Yeah, I know I don't sound right, but you know something? You can make fun of me. I don't care. I'm here.
No, I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm
I
a
love
fan.
you. I wanted to come.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you wanted to come. Should have waited a few more weeks
No,
until you felt better.
you know something? You could just postpone enough. People go, who cares, you know?
Wow, I'm so paranoid of germs. I've got
yeah, you and Jerry Seinfeld, forget about it.
Jerry Seinfeld. Never mind Jerry Seinfeld. I've got such a bad case. Like I can't touch things. I'm like completely
Look, I got
whacked.
gloves on. You're not getting it.
All right, thank you.
Look.
Get Carol a surgical mask.
No.
Or you. I don't know. Somebody needs a mask.
No, because I have so much I want to talk to you about.
There's plenty to talk about. And
Yeah, your voice going to be all right?
I don't care. If you can listen to it, I'll listen to it.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know if the fans will, but I will. So you're still on Q104?
Yes.
Now, have you been able to work with whooping cough?
I was off for the last week and a half.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but you know whose fault it is?
Whose?
Jenny McCarthy.
Why?
Because there's all these women who have these cockamamie ideas that children shouldn't get vaccines. And no, I use her name in jest because she's one of them, but they are saying now that they don't want the children to have vaccines. So therefore, a lot of, illnesses that were banished in the 20th
but
century.
whooping cough, I'm going to get it now.
You're not getting it.
Robin, I'm coming to your apartment.
No, you're not.
No, I want to be out of the studio.
You're not getting it.
I'm not.
I'm way beyond.
Why do you think I'm not getting it?
Because after 5 days of antibiotics, which I've been on for like 2 weeks,
right?
You're not contagious.
All right.
And I didn't kiss you.
All right, don't kiss me. I would like to kiss you, but I'm not going to. So the reason I said you had a charmed career, Carol was one of these DJs I used to listen to, especially when I was younger. And really, I would imagine the other DJs at your radio stations were jealous of you, because rock stars and anybody who came and visited, they'd put you in videos. You were in Ian Hunter's video.
Yeah.
You were, which is one of the all-time great videos. What was the song that was?
Only the good ones are taken.
Only the good ones are taken. Carol was so hot that Ian Hunter looked at her, put her in the video, and I can imagine that every DJ on the radio station was jealous because you were getting these outside opportunities. True?
Well, I never took it really that seriously. I think the guys were always kind of like more jealous about their careers. I thought it was funny.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I just think that for a guy at a radio station, it's tough when the woman gets a... I remember the WNEW calendar. They'd do a calendar every year of all the DJs, and guys would be like just wanting to see Carol Miller's pictures in the calendar.
And you know what? Those crazy calendars, they always wanted people to dress up like somebody else, and I said, that's nuts.
Right.
I don't want to wear a clown hat. I don't do that.
Right, yeah. But I just know that it was a charmed career in that you were you like a valedictorian of your high school?
Yeah, salutatorian.
Yeah, salutatorian, the second to the valedictorian.
Yeah, they left off the .03 on my extra AP credit.
So you're this brilliant girl. Your father was what, a doctor?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. And you were going to college. You were being groomed to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Doctor, and I became a lawyer, actually.
Did you actually get a law degree?
Yes.
Did you pass the bar?
I did everything I did, and I stayed in radio.
So when your father heard you wanted to go into radio, he was completely freaked out and pissed, right?
Well, he was beyond that. My father... You see, I know enough about you from your family and listening to your wonderful family,
right,
that your father never really thought you were a moron. He loved you. My father thought I was a moron.
No, my father thought I was a moron.
No, my father, you're a moron, and I'll write off the last 20 years, you're a moron.
Yeah, but you weren't a moron. I mean, you were really good in school and stuff. And so the idea that you were, gonna...
Horrible.
What school, what college did you go to?
University of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, so that's like about as Ivy League as you get. University of Pennsylvania. You're this brilliant a daughter of a doctor. It looks like you're on track to really have this great life.
Yep.
Why? You don't seem like somebody who was in love with radio. Why did you even go down and volunteer? You know what I mean? I mean, in your history as a kid growing up, were you enamored with the radio?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you were?
See, no, I don't blame you if you didn't read my book.
No, I haven't read it yet. I'll read it.
It's a lot to read, but it's funny. I always loved radio from the get-go, and it was a very, very important part of my life. And I always found that there was an invisible party in my room called Radioland.
Right.
And as a kid, I was DXing and listening to all my invisible friends come home from school, and Murray the K and Cousin Brucey, they'd all be there just at the flick of a switch.
Was life easy for you as a kid? I mean, being this beautiful and, I mean, you could have gone into modeling, I'm pretty sure. You were that hot, right?
Well, not in those days, I'll tell you. So I did a little modeling when I was a teenager.
So you must have been the charmed kid at school, right?
No. Those days, it wasn't that easy for us Jews. I'm really darker, when they gave you a lot of trouble.
Were you a popular kid in school?
I was popular as being the smart kid.
Were guys banging you at a young age?
I didn't know what banging was.
Oh, you were very naive sexually.
Well, if you read the book, you'll see I'm from such a background that makes it funny that I didn't know from anything.
Right. And so you weren't going out with guys, and guys weren't hitting on you?
Well, they were hitting on me, but I was going, I don't do that. I can't do that.
You were a good girl.
Came from an Orthodox background.
When did you start having sex? In college?
Under pressure, yes, in college.
What do you mean pressure? Some guy talked you into it and you weren't really ready?
No, the women's lib movement came and dragged me kicking and screaming.
You mean you felt you had to have sex because of the
Yes.
But the women's lib movement would have been just the opposite, saying you don't have to be pressured into having sex.
No, women's lib movement was a hoax.
It was?
Yeah.
Why was it a hoax?
But the whole deal, Howard, was that women weren't supposed to have sex, and so being liberated meant having sex.
See, the women's lib movement, and hi, Robin, I think it was cooked up by guys to make women think that it was their idea to do this.
Right. Right.
Because that way they had a reason, they had an intellectual reason to do this.
So how do you get into radio? You go down to the college radio station, you start to volunteer like I did, right?
Yeah.
And you start to, and you're really good at it. I mean, you had a very natural delivery. You weren't sort of struggling to be on the radio. It was kind of easy.
Well, the thing was this, even though I sound like a frog right now.
Right.
I could do Joan Rivers really good right now.
I know in a week I'm going to be sounding like this.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Keep telling me that. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, it was the whole start of the FM thing.
Yeah.
And I did not really make a connection between, Top 40 AM and the new direction of FM. And this was a whole new world that was kind of opening up. And so I didn't really have a role model. The only woman that I had heard on the air, of course, here in New York was Alison Steele.
Yeah.
And she was very beautiful and glamorous. She was an older woman, but she had a persona.
Yeah, she was like an announcer.
Well, no, she had an act of that she was the Nightbird.
Right.
And I had this crackpot idea, because all I was a kid, that if I could be your friend on the radio, like, the guys could be your friend.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about you. It was like you were a friend on the radio.
Yeah.
And, you being a super hot chick, it was kind of cool. Then you saw you and it was like, wow, maybe that's a girl I could get. You know what I mean? Because she's friendly.
She's friendly.
No one's friendly who looks like that. But, of course, I fell for it.
But by the way, you're looking very good right now.
Oh, thank you.
And I love the show.
Oh, America's Got Talent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing it.
I love the harp guy.
The Earth Harp, yeah. He was terrific. He really was good. So, did you ever bang a listener? Would a listener ever get you? No, I don't think so.
No.
Because, and I would imagine that you get out of college and you get a job at WMMR in Philadelphia, which is unbelievable to me, because if someone would have taken me out of college and given me a job at WMMR, I think I would have just died and gone to heaven.
I got the job while I was still in college.
Wow.
And they offered me the job, and they said, okay, you can do weekends and fill-ins. And I said, great. And then I realized that some of the fill-ins might be what classes were on.
Yeah.
I figured it wouldn't happen, but it did.
Yeah.
So I was cutting class to fill in.
Can you imagine? I mean, when I was in college, I was so bad on the radio. I mean, MMR to me would have been the pinnacle of my radio career if I could have gotten there. And while you're in college, you get a job there. Do you think your looks played into it, though? Did it help you get in the door? Because you're so stunning.
Well, thank you, but I don't think so, but thank you.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, rock stars were banging you.
No, they were trying.
Right, and they were putting you in videos because of your look. Your beauty also played into
nice
this.
Of you.
Did the radio programmers hit on you?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
But, see, here was the joke.
They probably thought if they gave you a job, they could bang you.
Yes, but here's the thing. I was pretty naive. My whole concept was that I was totally into the music. I was started out, I was going to be the secretary at the college rock station.
Right.
And file records.
Right.
I didn't think a girl could do this. But when I got the idea that I wanted to do it because somebody teased me at the radio station, they said, oh, you think you can do this, huh? Right. I said, all right. So I said, well, it's a gimmick. They just hired an English guy, so maybe they need a girl. And I'll surprise them because I'll actually know what I'm talking about. And so the guy that introduced me on the air the very first day actually does shows here at Sirius XM.
Who's that?
𝗦𝗵cie𝘄.
Oh yeah, I listen to him on Deep Track.
Yeah, well, and he was just the same guy, and I'll never forget this. You know, people are who they are, and I say this with no animosity. He looks at me, it's in the book, and he goes, "We won't be needing a girl around here, so you won't be here for very long." And this is what he said before the mic went on. And I looked at him, and I'm 20 years old, you know.
Yeah.
Then he puts the mic on, he said, "And now we have Carol Miller." He says, "This is the microphone." And I said, "Does it bite?" And I went on, and then I just did my show.
He was condescending. Were you nervous on the radio when you first got on, or you were relaxed?
Oh, no. Very nervous, but I pretend to be relaxed.
Yeah. I pretended to be relaxed. It didn't help. I was awful. I mean, I was awful.
Nervous.
I was so bad at it.
No,
I found
how could
even
you be awful?
I was awful, and I was so bad at it that even queuing up these records and putting them. You want some water?
No, I got here
Okay.
coffee.
I feel like I should put you in the hospital. Not let alone.
I've been. You know, they don't want me there.
They don't want you in the hospital.
No, she can't even be in the hospital.
Right. I'm so scared I'm going to get whooping
No.
cough. I mean, oh my God. Yeah, Dan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I just want to say that that whooping cough is very contagious, Howard.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, don't call and say that.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh,
No, I'm telling you, I wouldn't come here. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm a responsible
All right.
person.
Okay. Well, anyway, I catch everything.
So do I.
So, you've had a radio career unlike mine, where I think people, you were on the fast track, you were at MMR, you got to PLJ in
Yes.
New York, WNEW
Right.
FM in New York, and you know what's shocking? A lot of people don't realize this, and if they read Carol's book, they will. In the beginning of her career, in the beginning of my career, you could play whatever you wanted on the radio. The DJs were in charge
She
of the
picked
music.
her own music.
That's right. You got to pick your own music, which I hated because, I didn't care about the music. I just wanted to be an announcer.
Thank you.
And I found it to be a big pain in my ass. I was looking to be on the radio. I didn't care what songs I played. I didn't understand this passion that everybody had.
Well, in the book, I make an argument about this because the idea is to present music that people like.
Right.
It shouldn't matter who picks it.
Right.
And people say, "Do you pick your own music?" I said, "Did you like it?"
Right.
That's
What's
all
the
that
difference?
counts. Now, at the beginning, we had just a certain number of albums, 10 rock albums, the brand new albums.
Right.
Now, in a few years, you have 100. How are you going to present 100 new albums every day to everybody and expect them to hear something new every day and even retain it?
I know.
You can't do that.
It's an impossible job. I say program directors have the hardest job. They have to
Right.
sit there. Their whole careers are based on trying to figure out what people want to hear.
Right.
It's insane.
It's a joint thing where you say, yeah, you want to introduce people to music, but people say they want to hear everything new, but they really don't because they can't. They want to hear some things new and then the things they like. And it's kind of a balance of making it sound like you're hearing the new things, introducing them, and also playing things they like.
How old were you when Steven Tyler took up with you? You had like a 6-month love affair with Steven Tyler,
Well, I wouldn't
right?
have a love affair, but yeah.
How amazing is that? I mean, you're working at the radios. Like, I've worked at radio stations. Nobody's looking for love affairs with me. No rock
Nobody?
stars, female rock stars, or male ones for that matter, want to know me. I mean, it must have been so incredible. How old were you?
26.
You're a 26-year-old girl working at a radio station. Steven Tyler, one of the biggest rock stars in the world.
Well,
Certainly someone fantastic, right?
You have to understand something. First of all, as a person, he's a funny person. You know him.
Yeah.
He's a sweet guy, but he needs supervision.
Right.
As I wrote in the book, I wasn't sure if he could use a bank machine, you know, when they invented them.
Nor did he have to learn to use one.
That's right, because he had a manager. They didn't have to do anything.
Right.
But the whole thing, if you read my book, the funny part is that because of the background that I come from,
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for, sex and love affairs. I was on a mission to find a husband because I was getting old.
Right.
From my
You're 26.
Yeah, the bloom was off the rose.
Right.
So I'm working at night. Who do you meet? Engineers, program directors, and rock stars that come through the station.
Who are you going to go with?
Well, who asks you out?
Right.
So, as hard as it is to believe, me meeting the rock stars was like somebody meeting somebody from the office.
Right, yeah.
And
they were interested. You had the look. They you were cute as hell. You're a young girl. They were looking for young girls, and you have a good career going. Were you making a lot of money when you were 26?
Well, I have never made a lot of money, to be honest with you, Howard.
Is that true?
Absolutely true.
You're one of the best. I would say if you take
he would
radio,
always talk about Carol Miller,
Allison Steele. There were guys. When you think about it in terms of like a baseball or Major League Baseball, to be on a New York radio station, especially at a young age, that is considered the pinnacle. You can't do much better than that. Every disc jockey wants to come to New York and get one of these jobs.
Right.
And you're saying there was no money in it.
No, what I'm saying is
what was your best year? How much?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah. I'm curious because people think it's like you're a multimillionaire walking around.
Oh, yeah. Before the pay cut, my best year was $160,000.
Yes. Now, it's pretty amazing. $160,000.
I don't make that now.
Right.
And let me tell you why. It's not, first of all, when I got into radio, there was, and I was not a performer artist like you are. I'm a DJ.
Right.
And there was a thing called parody, AM and FM. AM always got more because and so I was paid when I started at PLJ. I don't mind saying this. I got about $30,000 a year.
Right.
It went further than whatever now. That money, I mean, I could do the whole math for you. How you could go, the cost of living and everything.
I tell my guys now, I talk to them about radio. I said, this idea, we've got the best jobs in the world. They said, you have no idea what's doing out there in radio. Here's a person who's at the pinnacle.
Right.
And sure, $160,000 is a great amount of money, but it ain't some millionaire running around on the radio.
And then I got... go ahead, Robin.
I was just going to say, it's that other thing that Howard always talks about, being famous with no money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is this. There were two factors, and the other one I accepted and understood. I was told point blank when I started, we're not going to give you as much as the men because they have a family to support. Now, no, wait a minute. You know something? I understood that. We're going back 30 some odd years.
Right.
This was not beyond my comprehension. I said, well, that's right. I don't. You know, what
but they didn't hire a family. They hired a man.
But that was the thinking.
You rationalized it somehow so you could get through the day.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Because it's really not fair. How do they know what your situation is? Maybe you were supporting your family.
Yeah,
you don't know.
I know that, but it was a different time, so I was happy to have the job.
Right.
You know, they didn't want to have women in the first place. I was up for a job at PLJ twice, and they said they weren't ready to have a woman
Larry
yet.
Berger was the PD?
Finally, he hired me, yes.
Yeah.
And he...
Yeah, I was frustrated by him. I was going to be the new morning guy at PLJ. Jim Kerr was the morning man.
That's right.
And Larry Berger called me. I was working in Detroit, and he said, all I wanted in my career was to be the morning man at WPLJ. You know, if I could have had that, that would have been like, I would have thought I died and went to heaven. So Larry Berger gives me the big call, and he says, I'm watching you. I said, you're watching me? Hire me. No, I got this guy in the morning, Jim Kerr. I could fire him. No, I'm not going to fire him. Maybe I'll put you on at night at some point and let you do nights, but you can only talk for 3 minutes, 3 minutes an hour. I said, but that's not what I do, and why would you hire me? Well, so I had to wait. Then I went to Washington, D.C. He said, I'm going to look at you and see how you do in Washington. I didn't hear from him. I'm waiting like for Mashiach. And then finally, NBC called me, so I went. But I would have died to work at the station you were working at. It was a great rock station.
It was the best. It was a great team. But I can tell you something. I know why, and I know you had it in for Jim because of that.
No, not for Jim. I mean, I'm happy for Jim.
I know, but you used to joke about it.
I joke about it.
I know.
Yeah.
He was, and I put him in the book. He was like Little Lord Fauntleroy.
Yeah.
He was the whitest person I ever saw in my life.
Yeah.
He was from Cornstick, Michigan. He had long blonde hair, but he had the voice of like
a great voice.
James Bond. And
he had a great voice. I remember I used to listen to him. I think this must be the best looking guy on the planet. And then you see him, he's just a regular guy.
He was a child.
Yeah, right.
And so anyway, the girls loved him. So he was doing very well.
Was he getting a lot of sex, Jim Kerr, being the morning man at PLJ?
I can't speak for him, but from what I hear, yes.
Yeah, I imagine so, right? And
yes.
You, meanwhile, were not slow. Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Steven himself says in his book his penis was massive, and it was huge, right?
You know something? Which book? The new book or the old book?
I don't know which book. I remember that his penis is big.
It's hard for me to remember. You know why? Because that wasn't really the most important part of the relationship. And you know why? Because most of these rock stars, it's in everybody's head that it's all about the sex. Meanwhile, it's really not. And you know that. When I was going out with Steven, it was really more about, he was a really fun, friendly guy. It's hard to explain, that would be a friend of yours in 8th grade.
Right.
And he loved to do crazy things like wrap yourself in blankets and run around a room.
When he asked you out, were you shocked? I mean, he was like one of the biggest rock stars, still is.
Yeah, but you see, yes, but I come from a background where there were no posters in my room as a child.
You didn't worship these guys?
No, I just thought they were good at what they did, and it would be fun to go out with them because of the fun.
Did they understand you had a regular job? Because these guys are like children. They want
like children.
They want a woman with them 24/7.
That's right.
And if you can't be with them 24/7,
right. Exactly. And Steven Tyler was such a decent guy that if you read the book, I hope people do, because it's very funny the way I meet him. I thought he was dead because he falls asleep in a bed and this and the whole thing. And I'm never going to go out with him because he's an idiot.
What you're referring to is that Steven was using drugs.
Yeah.
And you're there with him, and he uses drugs, and he passes out.
Right, but that was the first time I met him.
And you thought he died.
Yeah, and I said, how am I going to get out of the hotel? I'm going to be the last person seen with a rock star. If you read the chapter, I pour water on his face, and it's funny.
He's out cold.
Out cold. But then he winds up calling me back. And I realize this guy's out of his gourd.
But wait a second. The kicker to the story is you call his manager or somebody, and they say, stick some fried eggs underneath his nose and he'll be revived. They'd obviously been through this with him.
Yes.
And they stuck fried eggs under his nose.
Yeah,
you did it. And he woke up, and and that was it. He was fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then I left.
Were you doing a lot of drugs back then?
No. I never was really a drug person.
So when Steven's partying, what are you doing?
Oh, I'll tell you, when I did start going out with him, because it was a few months later, he came back, they were working on the record. Because of my hours, he was coming up to the radio station. Come on out, you want to go here, you want to go there? Sure. So that's how it started. And, he'd fly me to places and this and that.
So you held out a long time before you gave him sex, right? You were not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, see, even though he really wasn't a candidate with a capital C, I was on that Jewish look for a husband. And
did you really think Steven Tyler was going to end up being your husband?
No, but I thought Paul Stanley would.
Paul Stanley of Kiss?
Yes.
He asked you out. He asked you out. You went out with him, and you had a loving relationship with him.
Yes, he's
for how long?
A few months, and then they went on tour. But I've been friends with him ever since then.
Paul good in bed?
He's a wonderful guy. I have nothing bad to say. His mother just passed away.
You think Paul Stanley broke up with you because you're a Jewish girl and he wanted something more exotic? He wanted he wanted some exotic sort of Catholic girl or something he couldn't get in high school.
In the book I wrote that, but I'm writing that kind of humorously because I realized that my understanding of guys coming from my little Orthodox type background, was so limited that I thought every guy is looking to settle down.
Right.
Even the guy that wears spandex on stage.
Did your parents ever sit you down and go, honey, you're dating the wrong kind of guy?
They never talked to me about dating. I wasn't allowed to go on a date, and then they were worried I wasn't married.
I see. So when you're going out with Paul Stanley, the legendary feud between him and Gene Simmons is that they don't get along.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's all right. You can say that here. Paul Stanley did get along with Gene Simmons?
Yeah.
He didn't have a bad word to say about him?
No. See,
and you're telling me you really don't remember Steven Tyler's penis size, or are you just one of those people that doesn't want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it. It was, look, I'm not, what says plastic cast to people? I'm not that.
Were you satisfied, though, sexually from Steven?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have cared. I was having a good time on the plane.
Right. Were you in love with him?
No.
It was about just sort of hanging.
Yes, I realized that.
Wow. That's like a dude. You were like a dude.
Well, but I was a friend. It was like the friends with benefits thing.
But Paul Stanley you were in love with?
Yes.
And when he broke your heart?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I didn't understand they were going on tour, and I didn't understand. And he told me, later on, of course, guys like we shouldn't get married. We go on tour. He was straight ahead also.
Right.
But the funny part in the book was, I just didn't understand these things. I didn't go around like beating myself up. I thought it was my hair's too dark. My teeth are bad,
When Ian Hunter asked you to be in a video, which I think
it wasn't him, it was his manager.
Was that manager trying to get in your pants?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's the great. I was talking about MTV with somebody. MTV was so amazing. Watching these videos was like our art form. It was like great artists were coming out of this. But some of them now, when you look back at them, like the Ian Hunter video you were in. You had the cutest hairdo in that. Your ponytail is off to the side.
I did that myself.
I love that. And you look super hot in it, and all these hot chicks are in it. And, of course, they're all chasing Ian Hunter around. They're running their fingers through his hair. Ian Hunter smoking a cigarette through the whole thing.
Yeah, with the sunglasses.
With the sunglasses on. Ridiculous, right?
Right.
Ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous.
It's all ridiculous.
And now it's all gone. I mean, there's no more of that. You don't see videos playing an important part.
Well, thank goodness, because it went over the top. I mean, who needs it, really?
Yeah. Are you sad by how radio is declining now, that people are just not as excited about it? It doesn't have the same clout it used to have?
I think that it's all a matter of marketing and advertising. And this is why I call radio the Maytag of media.
Right.
It's like you need it. Everybody has it. The guy sits there, it doesn't break, but when it does, oh my God, the radio's broken. And we, collectively in radio, did not do our job in glamorizing and showing the attractiveness and the total utility and the superior appeal of radio.
I agree.
It is, you can't turn it off. It doesn't break down. You don't have to upload, download. You don't have to do anything to it. You can't stop it. It bounces off the stratosphere. The government can't shut it down. There are just so many reasons why it is the perfect sonic component. And yet, because of marketing, people have allowed people to think that walking around the street with little plastic things in their ears with canned music is hip. It's just marketing. And I think one of the things about...
So it makes you sad that the DJ is not appreciated.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that the media likes to think that.
Yeah, I think the DJ is appreciated. I think the audience likes to hear somebody,
yes,
you know?
I will tell you something. There are two people that besides here, of course, Mel Karmazin came and, elevated Sirius XM. But I have to hand it to Bob Pittman, because I work for Clear Channel. And because he started MTV,
right?
He came in there, and he understands that. He loves radio, and everything he does is with a splash.
Yes.
And I really think that
He gets the show business of it.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And when it all comes out in the wash, because it's going to come out, how many devices could we have? You know, it's just ridiculous. We have to have the one that works. Radio is going to be standing, and people are just all excited by their latest thumb thing.
Yeah, well, that thumb thing is delivering music in a way that doesn't have commercials, and that's what's going to eventually win out. You know that.
No, you know something?
You don't think so?
Let me ask you a question. This is my other theory. I wish I could talk better.
I know. You should have waited to come in when your voice was all right.
Then you would have said, "Oh, she's over. It's done."
No, I wouldn't have.
Never.
You're wrong.
Why
No,
would
I
you
feel
say
you're struggling with
that?
your voice. I got to ask you something.
Yeah.
You were married. I guess it was your first marriage to Mark Goodman, the VJ, right?
Yeah.
Was that your first or your second marriage?
First.
Yeah, you're married now, right?
Yes.
Your first marriage, Mark Goodman, the VJ. He was a big deal back then because he was on MTV.
Yes, but I knew him before.
Right. And you worked with him where, at MMR?
No, actually at PLJ for a little
PLJ.
bit, but I had a lot of friends in common from MMR.
The rumor I heard, this was a rumor, you don't address it in your book, but tell me if it's true or false. You came home one day and you discovered him in bed with 2 women, and it blew your mind. I mean, of course it would blow your mind. It's your husband. True or false?
No, false.
It looks like you're looking in your mind for whether that's. I mean, that's something you wouldn't forget.
What is this related
No.
to?
I'm wondering which story you've gotten it confused with somebody else. No,
somebody told me that, and I didn't know if it was true or not. And I said, "Look at this guy."
No, but.
How many women was it? Was it more than 2?
No. I never came home and found him in bed with a woman, but I did. Well, look, it is what it was. I think he is another person who, certain guys, when their fame goes to their head and they're at a certain age, and I have it in the book too. Even my father said, give him a year. Let him stop around, he'll come back.
Really? Your dad said that? Isn't that interesting when your father says that to you? It makes you wonder what he did to your mom.
No, because you're married. The men do this, it's the old way.
Right.
Let him get it out of his system.
So did you wait the year to see if he'd get it out of his system?
And then my father says, let him get it out of his system and get an AIDS test.
I see. Do you run into him in the halls around here? He works here as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you ever run into him?
Once or twice.
Really? Is it ugly?
How
is it
is
like,
that?
hey, you don't talk to him, he doesn't talk to you?
No, I'll tell you something. When he left, it was my choice. I decided I'm not going to be he left, he ran off with somebody else, whatever. I'm not going to be the groveling whatever. I'm going on the air and working. And I was shocked. I'm from a very conservative background. So I just went about my business, and I decided never to see him again.
Right.
I never saw him again until a few years ago in the Sirius studios.
That's what I say, yeah. I would imagine you run into each other, yeah.
Yes, I ran into him.
How awkward was that on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most awkward?
Well, because I have a sense of humor, and I think Lifetime is a funny channel.
Yeah.
And I've been through so much crap.
Yeah.
If you read my book, I'm a cancer and this and that,
So much cancer, right? You've been through.
Yes, and I never told anybody.
Were you a smoker? Were you a cigarette smoker?
No.
It's just, you got breast cancer when you were like 20.
And uterine cancer, yes.
Just like that. Was it in your family?
It killed everybody.
Wow.
So,
and did you had a mastectomy?
2.
And then you had two mastectomies.
All of it. They put me back together 10 times.
What with an implant they put?
Oh, please! I don't want to talk about.
What do you mean you don't want to? You talk about it in your book, no?
Yes, but I don't. I look like a person, right?
No, you look terrific. I'm saying.
Yes, I've been through hell and back.
No, you really, really have.
I just finished some radiation last year from the inside. You don't want to know.
You had what type of other cancer did you have?
Uterine.
Uterine.
They took the plumbing out too.
Wow.
And you know what my joke is?
Yeah.
I asked. You know who I asked this question to? Naomi Wolf, the feminist.
Right.
She has a few cards in the deck that I think are loose. I said, would you consider me a woman now? I don't have any parts.
What did she say?
She was a little stumped.
Of course you're a woman.
No, I'm saying that humorously.
Yeah, but is that how you feel inside? That
No.
you're not a woman?
I feel exactly the same. Exactly the same, because you know something?
Then why would you ask her that?
Because she wrote a book about, she just came out with a book about how your body parts are related to your brain, and I thought it was crazy.
Yeah, look, I only have 2 inches, and I consider myself a man, even though technically I'm a woman. All right? That's it. You got to think of yourself the way you are.
No. I think of
It's
myself
in your
as
brain,
a woman.
right?
That's right. It's in your brain. What are you, 2 inches? It's barely a clitoris I got down there.
No, everything.
My balls are a good size.
Well, I think of myself as a woman, and not only that, I'm like Barbie.
Right.
Because they put me back like Barbie.
I like you better this way, quite frankly.
Why, thank you.
I think all that internal stuff is disgusting. I like a woman who's been cleaned out a little. Honestly.
Between you and me?
Yeah, much better.
Yes.
No, but the cancer, I mean, you've looked death in the eye, right?
I'm back. I've had 𝗦𝗵cie twice in the hospital.
You've had what?
You know, that staph infection.
Oh, yeah.
Twice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've had.
Is that from the treatment?
No, that's from the hospitals. You know, you get to.
You pick up stuff.
Yeah, I've had. You wouldn't believe what I've had. I'm like the cockroach that ate Manhattan. But I swear, I got a sense of humor.
And you've had
about
what?
it.
Radiation and chemo?
Radiation. They didn't give me the chemo because I had a heart murmur, and I don't like.
Wow.
I had the 2 mastectomies, and
You've had like what? 10 surgeries there, right?
about 25.
25 surgeries.
I'm not kidding.
Why the 25? To reconstruct?
Yes, because I had infections and all kinds of problems. But you know
my
something?
God. You've been through hell.
Yes, I call myself Queen Cut Me Up.
And did you go through the divorce all through that?
Here's the fun part that's in the book, where, because I do have a sense of humor thanks to my father, who I miss very much. When I was going through the divorce, I went through the divorce, and all of a sudden I came down with it.
No.
And I don't mind saying this, but it's in the book, so I could say this. He sued me for my half for the co-op. Because New York state law at that time was just an investment. So you could sue. They didn't.
Right. Well, it's
So-
a marital asset, yeah.
Yeah. So I was at his lawyer's office, and he's not a bad person. I think he just didn't get it. I said, listen, I have cancer and I am paying for all this other stuff right now. Could you please, not sue me? So they delayed it for 5 years if he would have the money. But he came and got me anyway. It was right on the door, affixed to the door. And I had to pay $43,000 and then another $23,000 while I was going through all this shit, plus driving my father to chemotherapy. And guess what? I had a nice apartment.
Yeah. Well, you've been through a lot.
Yeah, and you know what?
Don't you think radio is a dismal career? I mean, you've had a pretty good one, but most guys just really get the shit beaten out of them, don't they?
Yeah,
It's not.
I
Management doesn't take kindly to DJs, do they? They don't
No.
really appreciate them, do they?
I never really thought it was a career, and that's why I got into it. I thought it was something so new and exciting like the Beatles.
Yeah.
But it's been wonderful to me because
You wouldn't recommend it to other kids, would you, go coming out of college?
I don't know what type of opportunities there are.
Right.
Because you know what it is? If you really work, if you really love what you're doing, because I really like hanging out and talking to people.
Right.
Maybe I feel like, when I was a kid listening, like I'm on the other side of the radio and I'm your friend. And I really mean that.
Yeah.
And I like it so much that I've shown up for work sick and this and that. It's not because I'm stupid or a martyr.
You love it.
I love to do it. And you
still
do too.
love to do it, yeah. And when you saw Mark in the hallway after all of as you say, you had financial issues with him and you were going through cancer. You saw him. So because you have a good sense of humor, what did you say to him when you saw him after all this time?
Well, the first thing he said was very nice, and he said, "Oh, you look exactly the same. I can't believe it. You didn't get fat." But I wasn't sure why you were supposed to get fat. But anyway, we were talking, and he does have a daughter from a second marriage.
Right.
And then I think there was another marriage. And then he said that he realized that he was a fool. I mean, he was sincere, and that he didn't understand what we had. And that's when I saw Lifetime Movie of the Week.
Well, guys do learn. Sometimes you don't realize what you have when you have it.
And so I don't write a bad book about a bad person, and that's not a big focus of the book at all.
Was it hard to get the book published because?
No.
Because you think about it with radio and stuff. Sometimes people don't give a shit.
Do you know that I was never going to write a book? What happened was I got a letter from an editor at HarperCollins. I was opening the Warren Zevon book.
Right.
And there's a letter in there saying, "Did you ever think of writing your memoirs? We bet you have some great rock stories." And I said, "Wow, they think I should write a book about rock star gossip." And I said, "Oh, no, I wouldn't want to do that, but I'll talk to them." HarperCollins.
Yeah, well, I could see why you'd think that. I mean, you've banged quite a few rock stars.
Not that many.
Whitesnake, that guy, right?
Oh, but that's
the whole band.
No. What's his name? Coverdale, right?
Yeah. Look.
Big get in the world of women and men.
It's a big.
Hey, by the way, the name Whitesnake.
Yeah, I got that part.
Was named after his penis.
I guess so.
Is it that big? Is it that crazy big?
No.
So
nobody's like that.
Tyler is like that.
No, he's not like that.
I know a woman who blew him, and she told me it was huge.
She has a small mouth.
Really? Do you really think so? Wow, because she claimed that,
give me a break.
Some guy told me you got a blowjob next to Steven on the tour bus, and he said it was monstrous.
No, listen. That whole thing, I have to tell you something. When I went out with these people, I actually was their girlfriend, and I'm dead serious. I never saw any of this crap.
Yeah.
I never saw groupies except when they would throw things at me.
But do you feel incredibly special when a guy like Steven Tyler or the Whitesnake guy, they're at the top, they're on the top, they're being catered to, and you're the girl on the arm?
You know why? I think it's great that they invited me. I like being there, but I know damn well that if it was any other pretty girl, it would be them too.
Right, yeah, that's true.
And that's what...
Very smart that way.
I was looking for a relationship. And, but I also got to go to a lot of nice restaurants and airplanes.
Right.
What can I tell you?
It's fun being on those private jets with the guy and he's, hanging out with the band. It's pretty heady stuff, I mean, for a young girl.
It's fun, but you have to know that that's not...
It's
reality.
Not real. No.
And you say, what would they do? If you had a flat tire, would they be coming to fix it and help you? No.
How's your marriage now?
Great.
Good dude or what?
My husband is Paul Logus. He is a recording engineer, mixer, producer, and he's doing a lot of mastering right now.
You never caught him in bed with two girls at the same time? Maybe that's where I heard it from.
No, I never did.
Good.
No, I think you met him at your party.
Yeah.
He is doing, the music business has been really crazy. He was the guy who did, you remember when Jimmy Page did, redid Kashmir, Come With Me. He produced that with Puff Daddy. He did all the big hits with P. Diddy and all the Bad Boy stuff in the 90s. He mixed all of that stuff with a couple of his friends, Bad Boy Music. And now he's doing a lot of mastering. He did Anthrax, just did Stone Sour.
Wow. Did you ever end up in bed with a girl? Never.
No.
You're too good of a girl.
No, I have. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I find it. I'm a regular girl. To me, it's like disgusting. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, why?
You're into guys.
Wait a minute. Why do guys like that?
Well, please. Why do guys like that?
They like to see it, but I don't.
It's a scene. It's a scene.
Yeah, I know, but no.
You got to be a guy to understand.
I guess so, but I go, bleh.
Yes, Jeff the drunk.
Yeah, my cousin died from the whooping cough.
Oh no! Don't even tell me that. I'm gonna get it now.
You had frizzy L's.
Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead.
You know, Carol, I really like you a lot, and there's two things I have to say. It is contagious, Howard. Don't dare go near that booth or any microphones or shake a hand or kiss a car. Because when I went to EGT, I had a very big cold, and I went for whooping cough diagnosis, which it wasn't. But there's two very important things. Carol, you can get it from children not having shots, and also your shot must have wore off. So whoever.
I know how
I don't have a whooping cough shot.
I never had one.
You have it when you were little, Howard.
Oh,
yes.
for God.
I'll tell you how.
Oh, maybe it's in the 3-shot.
Knowing my parents, they didn't get me one. I'm telling you.
No, I know.
Why didn't your parents get you a whooping
We
cough?
all had them. What happened was.
Yours worn off, right?
Right.
What happened was. We never got booster shots because wait,
I never had a booster shot.
No.
Oh.
You're not.
Carol,
listen, she's not a doctor. Marianne, I thank you. Marianne, you're not a doctor.
Yeah.
Please.
You
I'm
regret not having
contagious.
kids?
What?
Do you regret not having kids?
Yes, but it was unfortunate because of my illness.
You couldn't do it.
Well, I would have had to. Pay other people.
Right.
No. If I couldn't do it myself.
Right.
Yes, I do.
Carol,
I have a wonderful nephew.
Carol, the book is called
Up All Night.
Up All Night, My Life in Times and Rock Radio.
Yes.
It's in stores now. I wish you a lot of luck with the book,
Thank you. And it was a gift that was given to me, an opportunity. And
normally I would tongue kiss you goodbye, but this time I'm not, only because of the whooping cough thing.
Don't worry.
All right. As long as
fella, don't worry.
All right, I will not get it. All
no,
right.
you're not getting it.
All right. Anyway, listen, Carol's been around. She's done it all.
Sort of.
And then some.
And not all of it.
And she's banged a lot of guys who very impressive list.
Well, they think they are.
Well, I'm impressed.
You are more impressive than they are.
Did you ever go in the studio with Aerosmith and watch them record?
That's the more fun part. Yes.
You did?
I've been in
What song did you see them record?
Oh, I saw them doing the Draw the Line album.
No kidding.
No, see that if you read the book. I've been in the studio with Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks.
No kidding.
See, that's the interesting part.
What did you see Springsteen do?
I saw him doing, working with Graham Parker. I saw him the end of the Darkness album.
Did Springsteen bang you too?
No.
Did he just let you in the studio to hang out while they recorded?
I was the first person who played his record in New York, if you read the book, by default in 1973, because I was working in Philly. He was a local guy down there.
Right.
We played the record. Andy W. wasn't playing it because they were having a fight with his manager. I got a job, and I played it because I didn't know they were having a fight.
Oh, so no wonder he had you in the studio. You were a friend.
I've been friendly with him and them.
He never tried to get in your pants?
He was going out with somebody else.
Yeah, but he tried. Stop it.
No. I'll tell you something. I was interested in the music and.
Right.
I'm serious.
Well, they were interested in getting in your pants.
Well,
all right, listen.
Everybody's interested in everybody else's pants.
Listen, Carol, it's great. It's great to have you here. I will read the book. Carol Miller, if I could read, I'd read the book. And,
you have a book.
You got pictures in there?
Yeah.
Of course. Any of you nude?
No, and there's never been one.
What a shame. All right. Carol Miller, Up All Night. Get the book. Thanks for coming in.
One thing.
Yeah.
5% of the royalties on the book are going to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
All right.
So there's a charity aspect, so that please.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Now, you see what happens when Steven Tyler has sex with you? This is what you end up sounding like.
Oh,
this really wasn't whooping cough. Just fucks the voice out of you. That big cock of his. Right, Carol? Yes.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
We'll be back right after these words. Thanks, Carol. Listen.
Yeah, you're not
get whooping cough.
No, you're not getting sick. Howard.
I'm a sick boy.
Howard, I know how you feel, but
Well, you're amazing.
no, this has been going on for. I got it. It was like a month ago, and all I have is the residual.
No, I know. It's a pain in the ass to get rid of.
And you know how I got it? It was in these studios. Somewhere here in Sirius XM had it.
Wow.
And they didn't tell anybody, and that's irresponsible.
Right.
So people with low immune systems, I was right there picking it up.
Yeah, you get fucked up. Well, anyway, you're terrific, and I appreciate you making the effort and coming in, even though you're not 100%.
Yeah, because something.
Very nice.
I pushed it off, and
No.
whatever. And congratulations, I haven't seen you since your marriage.
No, thank you.
And that party you had, it was wonderful.
Thanks.
And you look.
Thanks. And you're wonderful, really. And
your parents
congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I take a quick picture?
Sure. Your parents okay?
Yeah.
I see them on the show.
They're hanging in there. Let's put it that way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Great.
It's great. It's really.
You should read about my father in the book. Piece of work.
Yeah.
Read
Well, I mean, listen. You had a very successful father who was worried about you, and.
Yeah, but he had a mouth. He was your biggest fan. He would go, "Oh, Howard, I have to. Those girls, I have to go see it now. What time is it?"
The girls.
What are the odds?
The girls.
We all get two parents. What are the odds that any of us can get two normal ones?
One more. One, two, three.
You know what I mean?
It's not gonna
Thank you so much.
Especially to you.
Oh,
no, but I'm saying to anybody.
My father, it's in the book. You read it. Hi.
Carol, you made it through.
I made it through.
You're a trooper.
Well, that's what I do. I may sound a little weird, but hi, Lisa. How you doing?
Good. Great. You did a great job.
I'm sorry that I sound like this, but you know something? Who cares? It's funny. If you can't laugh, then you can't laugh,
Unbelievable times. I mean, these
Yeah.
stories, you've lived the life that people can only dream of. I mean, all the people that have listened to you on the radio are dreaming about living.
I think that I took them in stride, because I knew it wasn't real. Do you know what I mean?
That this was this artificial life that you were exposed to?
Yeah, because I knew it was fun, but you don't go on like that, I was in hotel rooms where people were trashing things and ruining. People don't do that. You're not supposed to do that, But I didn't participate in it, so I knew that wasn't the real world. But I saw it.
You were there to observe, and you knew where reality started and stopped.
Yeah.
Well, Carol, good luck with your book. It sounds like an unbelievably interesting tale. So.
Well, thank you, and once again, I'm very honored that I got a chance to write it, and there is a 5% donation, I'm making from every royalty to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So
that's awesome. That's something.
If you get it, you're doing a mitzvah.
Awesome. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you so much.
Oh! Anybody else feel whooping cough coming on? I feel it.
I got it.
You got it too, right?
Yeah. I was 5 feet from her the whole time.
Oh, were you? You're feeling it, right?
I hope not.
Feel it coming on. So funny.
Hey, it was a nice run we had.
What?
I had a nice run here.
Hey, same. Good man. Hey now. Hey, here, fellow radio person, Carol Miller is here. She works at Sirius, and she's still on Q104, I think, in New York. And she's had a spectacular radio career, and I love talking radio. She wrote a book called Up All Night, My Life and Times in Rock Radio. And what a charmed career. Ah, there you are. Hi.
A charmed career, you call
Oh, a charmed career, if ever there was one. And I'll tell you why. How are you?
Outside of whooping cough.
Oh, you have whooping cough?
No, wait, but yes.
Do me a favor. Don't be in here. I can't get that.
You can't because I'm not contagious anymore. But I swear.
Go sit in that booth. I swear to God.
Don't worry about it. I'm begging you, don't worry about it.
You're begging me. I'm scared. I'm so afraid of germs.
I know. So am
You
I.
have whooping cough?
Let me tell you something. You know whose fault it is?
I feel like I'm getting it already.
Wait, let me put this.
Don't come near me.
No, don't worry about
Please,
it.
I don't want to get sick.
You're not gonna get.
All right, sit back far on the couch.
All right, here.
And you sound like you have whooping cough.
Yeah, I know I don't sound right, but you know something? You can make fun of me. I don't care. I'm here.
John, you're on the air. Hi, John.
Hey now.
Hey now, John in Dallas.
Hey, Howard, you got to just listen to this. This is off the WebMD on the whooping cough. It says, when an infected person sneezes or coughs, tiny droplets containing the bacteria move through the air.
Oh, no, don't read this.
And the disease is easily spread from person to person.
Oh, my God.
Dude, you better go to the fucking ER right now, man.
Oh, my God, Robin.
She said she had been on antibiotics for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so what?
You know
that
doesn't mean they worked.
No.
She did cough at the end.
What does it say?
It also says that antibiotics sometimes may help prevent some spread of the disease. It's not a 100% deal. It says
it's not 100%.
No, it may help some spread of the disease.
Oh, my God.
What's she doing now? She's like Typhoid Mary.
I know. I mean, I just got to say something. I love Carol. I admire her career, and I was looking forward to the interview. But
yes,
first of all, if your voice is shot, just tell Gary and say, "Listen, I'll reschedule." I mean, I know she had rescheduled once, and I would have waited another 2 weeks till her voice was back. Number one. Number two, I'm such a paranoid as it is. But I know. I mean, well, who's next? Gary, bring in Gilbert Gottfried with leprosy, so I can see if I can survive that. I swear to God. I mean,
So what happens now when she shows up like that? Did you know she